Hi, and welcome to the Early Retirement Roadmap Podcast, the show where I help you prepare for and design a life you love after work. I'm Mike Upland. I retired at 55, and I'm here to share what I've learned so you can do it too. Imagine waking up every morning and knowing your time is truly your own. No alarms, no meetings, no stress. Sounds like a dream, right? It's possible, as I've done it and retired at 55. I've been where you are, balancing work, family, and that constant feeling of someday. But here's the truth. Someday isn't on the calendar. But if you're tired of the 9-to-5 grind and want to live life on your terms, here are 10 compelling reasons why you should consider retiring early. Let's start with the big one, your health. Really, health is your greatest wealth. A stressful job and endless deadlines, they take a toll, even if you don't feel it right now. Early retirement gives you the time and freedom to prioritize your well-being. You can work out, cook healthier meals, and finally get those 8 hours of sleep. The truth is, without your health, all the money in the world isn't going to matter. So ask yourself, what's your health worth to you? This was a major reason why I retired early. I worked for 29 years in healthcare IT, and my last position before I retired, I was a leader in implementing a multi-million-dollar IT project for a major hospital system over the last couple of years. But the constant stress I had, I knew was taking its toll. I gained weight, barely found time to exercise, and my sedentary job sitting hours at my computer certainly didn't help. I was getting migraines and had bouts of insomnia. I realized I had to make a change. The second one is something that really hit me when I started planning for retirement. Time is finite. Time really is our most precious resource. If you wait to retire at 65 and you see your family or friends just a few times a year, how many more visits do you really have left? And because there are no guarantees in life, what happens if you retire at 65 and have less time than you thought? I had a colleague that I worked with when I was doing healthcare IT consulting that I had lost touch with and found out through a colleague that she had retired at 65, but only enjoyed her retirement for about a year as she had a heart attack and died. This really struck me. Here she had worked all her life, working in a stressful job, finally retired, but had very little time to enjoy it. The fact is, you don't know what is in store for you and how much time you have. The third is you need to maximize life, not always savings. All our lives, we've been trained to focus on saving, and saving. But what's the point of that if you truly are too old to get to enjoy it to its full extent? Early retirement lets you maximize your joy and adventure while you're still healthy and sharp. Don't wait until it's too late to reap the rewards of all your hard work. Life is for living, not just saving. Let me ask you this. How many people do you know who have retired and said, "I'd wish I'd done this sooner"? I think you know the answer. A lot. Fourth is, there are not any replays in life. If you wait too long, you might miss your best years. Don't look back with regret. Start planning now to retire while you still have the energy to fully enjoy it. Fifth is the freedom to pursue your passions. Early retirement isn't just about stopping work. It's about starting something new. It's not about sitting around and doing nothing. If you do that, of course, you're going to get bored pretty quickly and not enjoy retirement at all. Retire to something. Find your passions. What's that thing you've always wanted to do? Write a book? Travel the world? Learn an instrument? Early retirement gives you the freedom to pursue your passions. You get the time and space to explore what you've always wanted to do and rediscover joy in that pursuit. 6, of course, is to escape the grind and stress. Even if you love your job, let's be honest, there are parts of it you could do without. The politics, the stress, the long hours. Early retirement means no more grind and all the freedom. Imagine starting every day on your terms. Doesn't that sound like a dream worth chasing and winning the lottery of your own making? 7th is utilize your best years. Your most active, vibrant years are now. Early retirement lets you fully embrace your physical and mental prime, making memories you'll cherish forever. Trust me, your future self will thank you for making the most of the golden years you had when you could be active and vibrant. 8th is financial freedom isn't just a goal, it's a lifestyle. Now I get it. Money can feel like the biggest barrier to early retirement. But here's the thing. Financial freedom isn't just about reaching a target number in your investment portfolio. It's about embracing a way of life. It's learning to live intentionally, where your spending aligns with what truly matters to you. Maybe that's downsizing, traveling more, or simply having time to focus on hobbies and family. Financial freedom is a mindset and a daily practice. It's about creating a lifestyle where you're in control of your time, your choices, and your priorities. You didn't save all that money to just keep saving or leave a huge pile of money to your heirs. It's time to live the life you've been working toward, and you should be enjoying the fruits of your labor. 9th is transition can be exciting, not scary. Let's be real. Any big change in life can feel a little scary. Leaving behind the routine you've known for decades can seem daunting. But here's the other side of that coin. It's also a chance to rediscover yourself, and that can be exhilarating. Retirement is more than just the end of your working years. It's the start of a whole new chapter, a fresh canvas to create the life you've always dreamed of. Think about it. When was the last time you did something truly new? Maybe it was starting your first job, going off to college, or moving to a new city. Sure, there were nerves, but there was also excitement, right? Retirement is the same. It's your chance to reinvent yourself. You're no longer defined by your job title or the daily grind. Now you get to decide, who do you want to be? Maybe you'll finally write that book, travel to places you've only dreamed of, or pick up a hobby you've always been curious about but never had time for. And here's the best part. You can do all of this on your own schedule with no deadlines and no expectations. Yes, the transition might feel overwhelming at first, like stepping off a cliff, but give yourself grace. Take it one day at a time. Lean into the possibilities. It's okay to feel a little scared, but remember, the greatest growth often comes when we step outside our comfort zone. So is it scary? Maybe. Exciting? Absolutely. The question is, what will you do with this incredible opportunity? Finally, your legacy is built on memories, not meetings. What do you want to be remembered for? The hours spent in work and at meetings, or the memories you created with your loved ones? The extra memories you were able to create because you had more time than you would have if you kept working. How about the new friends and relationships you were able to form because you had the time to do so? Or the ways you could impact the lives of others by volunteering for a charity while you were still active and healthy to do so? Early retirement gives you the chance to focus on what really matters: relationships, experiences, and the impact you leave behind. The key takeaways I'd like you to have from this podcast are: retiring early is about reclaiming your health, your time, and your freedom. It's about living with purpose, creating memories, and making the most of your life. These 10 reasons aren't just ideas. They're your invitation to live life fully. So there you have it. 10 powerful reasons to retire early. It's about reclaiming your health, time, and freedom. It's about living with purpose and making the most of every day. Which of these reasons resonates the most with you? And if you're inspired by this episode, please leave a review and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new one. Speaking of next episodes, more than likely you chose to listen to this podcast as you're seriously thinking about early retirement. Be sure to listen to the next episode where I'll go over both financial and non-financial signs you could be ready to make the leap. And then the episode after that of how to determine how much you will need to retire early. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Early Retirement Roadmap, where I go into these topics in a little more depth. Until then, I'm Mike Upland, encouraging you to take care and make the most of today.